terrified brother of the Night's Watch stabs a White Walker with a black dagger. The creature does not bleed. It does not fall. It shatters. Its armor runs like water. Its body hisses into steam. And within seconds, there is nothing left on the snow but a few dark fragments melting into the cold. The weapon was not steel. It was not Valyrian steel. It was dragonglass. So, what is dragonglass? Welcome to Westeros Within, where we journey into forgotten ages, hidden legends, and ancient mysteries. Dragonglass looks less like a crafted weapon than a piece of darkness broken from the earth. It is black, smooth, and glass-like, with edges so fine they seem almost unnatural. In the right light, it catches a faint shimmer, as if something is trapped beneath the surface. The Meisters call it obsidian, a volcanic glass born from fire deep below the ground. But the Valyrians gave it a far stranger name. They called it frozen fire. That sounds like poetry. But in this world, it may be closer to the truth than anyone realized, because dragonglass is one of only two known materials that can destroy a White Walker. The other is Valyrian steel. Not wound them, not slow them, destroy them, which means this dark volcanic glass is not just an ancient curiosity. It may be one of the most important substances in all of Westeros. The oldest accounts link dragonglass to the children of the forest. Long before great castles rose, before knights and banners and kingdoms, the children were shaping obsidian into blades, arrowheads, and spear points. While men fought with bronze, the children were already turning black glass into weapons sharp enough to cut flesh cleanly and strike with terrifying precision. And during the long night, according to the oldest traditions, dragonglass became more than a tool. It became a weapon against the others. That matters, because it means humanity may have known the answer once. The weapon that could fight the darkness was already in the world thousands of years ago. But, like so much old knowledge in Westeros, it was forgotten. The wars ended. The centuries passed. The stories faded into legend. And what had once been a weapon of survival became, to most people, just strange black stone. But dragonglass was never only a blade. The Valyrians shaped it into something even stranger: glass candles. Tall, twisted candles made of obsidian that should never burn, yet somehow do. When lit through sorcery, they are said to let a person see across mountains and seas, enter dreams, and speak across impossible distances. For generations, the Citadel kept 4 of them in Old Town. 3 black, 1 green. And every young Meister, on the night before taking his vows, was made to sit in darkness and try to light one. He never could. That was the lesson. Magic was gone. Dragons were gone. The world had changed. But then, after the return of dragons, something changed with the candles too. One began to burn again. And if dragonglass can carry that kind of power, then it is not just volcanic glass. It is tied to something older, deeper, something waking up. And then we reach the most disturbing part of all. According to the oldest stories, dragonglass does not only destroy White Walkers. It may have helped create them. In one of the darkest tales, the children of the forest, desperate in their war against the First Men, took a captured man and drove a shard of dragonglass into his heart. His eyes turned blue, and he became something else. If that story preserves any truth, then dragonglass is more than a weapon against the darkness. It stands at the very origin of it. That is the riddle. The substance that can kill a White Walker may be the same substance that helped make the first one. A cure and a poison. A weapon and a key. And somehow, both truths exist inside the same black shard of stone. That may be the strangest part of the entire story. For thousands of years, Dragonglass sat in silence, while the world forgot what it was for. The Night's Watch did not arm itself with it. Great lords did not seek it. Meisters studied it, named it, catalogued it, and still failed to understand what it truly meant. And all the while, there was more of it than anyone could ever use. Beneath Dragonstone lies a mountain filled with dragonglass, one of the greatest deposits in the known world. A weapon against the others, hidden in plain sight for centuries, while men fought over crowns and castles and ignored the thing that might actually save them. Then, Samwell Tarly, frightened and untested, used a dragonglass dagger against a White Walker and proved that the old stories were true. The answer had been there all along. The world had simply forgotten the question. And that leaves us with the final mystery. Why did the Valyrians call it frozen fire? Was it only because it was born from volcanic heat? Or did they know something deeper? Because dragonglass destroys creatures of ice. Glass candles awaken when dragons return. Magic seems to stir when fire returns to the world. So perhaps dragonglass is not just volcanic glass at all. Perhaps it is fire sleeping inside stone, waiting for the world to remember what it can do. If you want more secrets uncovered from the world of Westeros, subscribe and stay with us. And tell me in the comments, do you think dragonglass is simply obsidian or something far stranger? Westeros Within. The stories they never told you